I'm thinking Marguerite Voelker. I like that word. I'm so sick of it. I love it. All those triangles. I did one with triangles page.
Flash photography is not permitted as it may distract the actors and cause injury. Please unwrap all candies or crinkly things prior to the start of the show. Thank you and enjoy the performance.
When the battle's lost
and won.
That's for the set of sun.
Yeah, the place upon the heath.
Yeah, to meet with Macbeth. Fair is foul, and foul is fair. Hammer through the fog and fill the air.
That name, disdaining fortune with his brandished steel which smoked with bloody execution, like valor's minion carved out his passage till he faced the slave, which ne'er shook hands nor bade farewell to him, till he unseamed him from the nave to the chaps, and fixed his head upon our battlements.
Oh, valiant cousin, worthy gentleman!
Mark, King of Scotland, mark, no sooner justice had with valor armed, compelled these skipping kerns to trust their heels, but the Norwegian lord, surveying vantage with furbished arms and new supplies of men, began a fresh assault.
Whence camest thou, worthy Thane?
From Fife, great king, where the Norwegian banners flout the sky and fan our people cold.
A sailor's wife had chestnuts in her lap, and munched, and munched, and munched.
Give me, quoth I.
Run, thee witch! Drunk-fed Runyon cried.
Her husband's to Aleppo gone, master the tiger.
But in a sieve all thither sail, and like a rat without a tail.
I'll do!
I'll do! And I'll do!
I'll give thee a wing.
Thou art
And I another.
I myself have all the other, and the very ports they blow, all the quarters that they know, the shipman's cart.
I will drain him dry as hay. Sleep shall neither night nor day hang upon his penthouse lids. He shall live a man of bids.
Weary senates, 9 times 9, shall he dwindle, peak and pine.
Though his bark cannot be lost, it shall yet be tempted.
Look what I have. Show me.
Here, I have a pilot's thumb. All hail, Macbeth. Hail to thee, Thane Glums. All hail, Macbeth. Hail to thee, Thane Caudle.
All hail, Macbeth. Thou shalt be king hereafter.
Good sir, why do you start and seem to fear things that do sound so fair? In the name of truth, are ye fantastical, or that indeed which outwardly you show? My noble partner, you agree with present grace and great prediction of noble happiness and royal hope. But he seems rapt withal to me who speak not. If you can look into the seeds of time and say which grains will grow and which will not, speak then to me. Neither beg nor fear your favors nor your hates.
Hail! 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 Lesser than Macbeth. And greater. Not so happy.
Yet much happier.
Thou shalt get king, though thou be not.
So all hail, Macbeth and Banquo. Banquo and Macbeth, all hail.
Stay. You imperfect speakers. Tell me more. By Sinel's death, I know I am Thane of Glamis. But how of Cawdor? Thane of Cawdor lives, a prosperous gentleman. And to be king stands now within the prospect of belief, no more than to be Cawdor. Say from whence you owe this strange intelligence. Why upon this blasted heath you stop our way with such prophetic greeting? Speak, I charge you!
The earth hath bubbles as the water has.
We are sent to give thee from our royal master thanks, only to herald thee into his sight, not to pay thee.
And for an earnest of a greater honor, he bade me from him call thee Thane of Cawdor, in which addition hail, most worthy Thane, for it is thine.
What? Can the devil speak
The
true?
Thane of Cawdor lives. Why do you dress me in borrowed robes?
Who was the Thane lives yet, but treason's capital, confessed and proved, have overthrown him.
Come what come may. Time and the hour runs through the roughest day.
Worthy Macbeth, we stay upon your leisure.
Give me your favor. My dull brain was wrought with things forgotten. Kind gentlemen, your pains are registered where every day I turn the leaf to read them. Let us toward the king.
You, then more than all can
The
bear.
service and the loyalty I owe, in doing it, pays itself. Your Highness's part is to receive our duties, and our duties are to your throne and state, children and servants, which do but all they should by doing everything safe toward your love and honor.
Welcome hither. I have begun to plant thee, and will labor to make thee full of growing. Noble Banquo, that hast no less deserved, nor must be known no less to have done so, let me enfold thee and hold thee to my heart.
There if I grow, the harvest is your own.
My plenteous joys.
For in my way it lies. Stars, hide your fires. Let not light see my black and deep desires. The eye wink at the hand, yet let that be, which the eye fears when it is done to see.
Worthy Banquo, he is full so valiant, and in his commendations I am fed. It is a banquet to me. Let's after him whose care is gone before to bid us welcome. It is a
And desire to question them further, they made themselves air into which they vanished. While I stood rapt with the wonder of it, came missives from the king. And, Cawdor, and shalt be what thou art promised. Yet do I fear thy nature. It is too full of the milk of human kindness to catch in your sway. Thou wouldst be great. Hie thee hither, pour my spirits in thine ear, and chastise with the valor of my tongue all that impedes thee from the golden round, which fate and metaphysical aid doth seem to have thee crowned withal. And what is your tidings? The king comes here tonight, and thou art mad to say it. Is not thy master with him, who, were it so, would have informed for preparation?
So please you, it is true. Our Thane is coming. One of my fellows had the speed of him, who dead for breath had scarcely more what I would make of his message.
Give him tending. He brings great news. That tend on mortal thoughts. Unsex me here, and fill me from the crown to the toe, top full of direst cruelty. Make thick my blood. Stop up the access and passage to remorse, that no compunctious visitings of nature shake my fell purpose, nor keep peace between the effect and it. Come to my woman's breast, and take my milk for gall. You murdering minsters, wherever in your sightless substances you dwell on nature's mischief, come this night, and pall thee in the dunnest smoke of hell. With my keen knife, see not the wound it makes, nor heaven peep through the blanket of the night, to cry, hold, hold, and I feel now the future in the instant.
My dearest love, Duncan comes here tonight.
And when goes hence?
Tomorrow, as he purposes.
Oh, never shall sun that morrows. Your face, my thane, is as a book, where men may read strange matters.
Justice commends the ingredients of our poisoned chalice to our own lips. He's here in double trust. First, as I am his kinsman and his subject, strong both against the deed. Then, as his host, who should against his murderers shut the door, not bear the knife. Myself. Besides, this Duncan hath borne his faculties so meek.
From this time such I account thy love. Art thou afeard to be the same in thine own act and valor as thou art in desire? Wouldst thou have that which thou esteemest, the ornament of life, and live a coward in thine own esteem, letting I dare not, wait upon I would, like the poor cat in the alley.
I dare do all that may become a man. Who dares do more is none.
What was it then that made you break this enterprise to me? When you durst do it, then you were a man. And to be more than what you were, you would be so much more than man. Nor time nor place did then adhere, and yet you would make both. They have made themselves, and that their fitness now does unmake you. I have given suck, and know how tender it is to love the babe that meets me. Like the
Hear not my steps, which way they walk, or fear thy very stones print of my whereabout, and take the present war from the time that summons thee to heaven, or to hell.
They night away, he could not miss them. Had he not resembled my father as he slept, I had done it. My husband.
I have done the deed. Didst thou not hear a noise?
I heard the owls scream cries. Did not you speak?
When?
Now.
As I descended? Hark! Who lies in the second chamber?
Dumbly.
This is a sorry sight.
A foolish thought to say a sorry sight.
There's one did laugh in his sleep, and one cried murder, that they did wake each other. I stood and heard them, but they did say their prayers and addressed them again to sleep.
There are two.
One cried, God bless us, and amen, the other, as they had seen me with these hangman's hands. Listening their fear, I could not say amen, and they did say, God bless us.
Consider it
But
not.
wherefore can I not pronounce amen? I had most need of blessing, and amen stuck in my throat.
These deeds must not be thought after these ways, so it will make us mad.
Methought I heard a voice cry, sleep no more to all the house. Glamis hath murdered sleep. The innocent sleep. Sleep that knits up the raveled sleeve of care. The death of each day's life. Sore labor's bath, balm of hurt minds, chief nourisher in life's feast, great nature's second cause. Still they cried, sleep no more to all the house. Glamis hath murdered sleep, and therefore Cawdor shall sleep no more. Macbeth shall sleep no more.
And 'tis the eye of childhood that fears a painted devil. If he do bleed, I'll gild the faces of the grooms withal, for it must seem their guilt.
Whence is that knocking? They pluck out mine eyes. Will all great Neptune's ocean wash this blood clean from my hand? No. This my hand will rather the multitudinous seas incarnadine, making the green one red.
My hands are of your color, but I shame to wear a heart so white. Hark, there's knocking at the south entry. Retire we to our chamber. A little water clears us of this deed. How easy it is then. Your constancy hath left you unattended. Get on your nightgown lest occasion call and show us the watchers.
They, here's an equivocator, who could swear in both the scales against either scale, that committed treason for God's sake, yet could not equivocate to heaven. Oh, come in, equivocator. Knock, 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 who's there? Faith, here's an English tailor, come hither for stealing out of a French hose. Come in, tailor, here you may roast your goose. Knock, knock, never at quiet. But this place is too cold for help. I'll devil portrait no further. I thought to lessen some of all professions that go the primrose way to everlasting bonfire.
Marry, sir,
nose painting, and urine. Lechery, sir, it provokes and unprovokes. It provokes the desire, but it takes away the performance. Therefore, much drink may be said to be an equivocator with lechery. It makes him, and it mars him. Sets him on, and it takes him off. It persuades him, and disheartens him. Makes him stand to, and not stand to. In conclusion, equivocates him in his sleep, and giving him blood, leaves him.
Is thy master stirring? Our knocking has awaked, and here he comes.
Good morrow, noble sir.
Tomorrow both.
Is the king stirring, worthy thane?
Not yet.
He did command me to call timely on him. I have almost slipped the hour.
Bring him to me.
I'll make Sybil to call, for 'tis my limited service.
Goes the king hence today?
He does. He did appoint so.
The night has been unruly. Where we lay, our chimneys were blown down, and, as they say, lamentings heard in the air. Strange screams of death, and prophesying with accents terrible of dire combustion and confused events, new hatched to the woeful time. The obscure bird clamored the livelong night. Some say the earth was feverish and did shake.
'Twas a rough night.
My young remembrance cannot parallel a fellow to it.
Oh, horror, horror, horror!
What's the matter?
Confusion now hath made his masterpiece. Most sacrilegious murder hath broke ope the Lord's anointed temple, and stole thence the life of the building.
Did you say the life?
Sing his majesty, do not bid me speak. See and then speak yourselves. Away! Ring the alarm bell! Murder and treason. Banquo! Darnel, welcome, awake! Shake off the stony sleep that's counterfeit, and look on death itself. Up, and see the great doom's image! Malcolm! Banquo, awake! Has praise rise up and cause strife to countenance this horror! Ring the bell!
What's the business with such a hideous trumpet whilst defiling the sleep of the house? See?
Oh, gentle lady, 'tis not for you to hear what I can speak. Repetition in a woman's ear would murder as it fell. Banquo, our royal master's murder!
Oh, that's in our house!
Anyway!
Renowned and gracious dead. One of life is strong, and this is left all to brag of.
What is amiss?
You are, and do not know it. The spring, the head, the fountain of your blood is stopped. The very source of it is stopped.
Your royal father's murder.
By who?
Those of his chamber, as it seemed, had done it. Their hands and faces were all badged with blood, as were their daggers, which unwiped we found upon their pillows. They stared and were distracted. No man's life was to be trusted with them.
Oh, yet I do repent me of my fury, that I did kill them.
Wherefore did you so?
Who can be wise? Amazed, temperate and furious, loyal and neutral in a moment. No man. The expedition my violent love outran the pauser, reasoned. Here lay Duncan, his silver skin laced with his golden blood, and his gashed stabs looked like a breach in nature for ruin's wasteful entrance. There, the murderers, steeped in the colors of their trade, their daggers unmannerly breached with gore. Who could refrain that had a heart to love, and in that heart courage to make his love known?
Help me, hands up.
Look to the lady! And when we have our native frailties hid, that suffer an exposure, let us meet and question this most bloody piece of work to know it further.
That it cannot be an end tonight.
Fears and scruples shake us! But in the great hand of God I stand. And thence against the false pretense I fight of treasonous malice.
And so do I.
So all! Let us briefly put on manly readiness and meet through the hall. Together.
Well content.
What will you do? Let's not consort with them. Show an unfelt sorrow as an office which the false man does easy. I'll to England.
To Ireland, Our separated fortunes will keep us both the safer. Where we are, there's daggers in men's smiles. The nearer in blood and the nearer bloody.
This murderous shaft that shot hath not yet lighted, and our safest way is to avoid the aim. Therefore to horse, and let's not be dainty of our leave-taking, but shift away. There is warrant in that theft which steals itself, and there's no mercy left.
seest the heavens are troubled with man's act, threatened his bloody stage. By the cock 'tis day, and yet dark night strangled with traveling men. Night's predominance or the day's shame, that darkness has the face of earth and tomb, when living light should kiss it.
'Tis unnatural, even like the deed that's done. On Tuesday last, a falcon, towering in her pride of place, was by a mousing owl hawked at and killed.
And known its horses, a thing most strange and certain, beauteous and swift, the minions of their race, turned wild in nature, broke their stalls, flung out, contending against obedience, as they would make war with mankind.
'Tis said they eat each other.
They did so, to amazement of mine eyes that looked upon it. Here comes the good Macbeth. How goes the road, sir, now?
Why see you not?
Known who did this more than bloody deed?
Those that Macbeth hath slain.
Alas today, what good could they pretend?
They're suborned. Malcolm and Donalbain, the king's two sons, are stolen away and fled, which puts upon them suspicion of the deed.
Against nature still, thriftless ambition, thou wilt raving up thine own life's means. Then 'tis most likely sovereignty will fall upon Macbeth.
He has already named and gone to Scone to be invested.
Where is Duncan's body?
Carried to Colmkill, the sacred storehouse of his predecessor and guardian of their bones.
Will you to Scone?
No, cousin. All to Fife.
Well, I'll thither.
Well, may you see things well done there. Adieu. Lest our old robes sit easier than our new.
Farewell, father.
God's benison go with you, and with those that would make good of bad, and friends of foes.
Slain.
All hail Macbeth! Hail to thee, Thane of Glamis! All hail Macbeth! Hail to thee, Thane of Condor! All hail Macbeth! Thou shalt be king hereafter!
Give me 1 minute. I'll go grab the keys.
Why, by the verities on thee made good, may there not be my oracles as well? Hold me up in hope.
The visage hath been.
But hush, no more.
Here's our chief guest.
If he had been forgot, it had been as a guest at our great feast, and all thing unbecoming.
Tonight we hold a solemn supper, sir, and I'll request your presence.
Let your highness command upon me, to the which my duties are with a most indissoluble tie forever knit.
Ready this afternoon?
Aye, my good lord.
We should have else desired your good advice, but we'll talk tomorrow. Is it far you, right?
As far, my lord, as we'll fill the time twixt this and supper.
Fail not our feast.
My lord, I will not.
We hear our bloody cousins are bestowed in England, but to be safely thus, our fears in Banquo stick deep, and in his royalty of nature there reigns that which would be feared. 'Tis much he dares, and to that dauntless temper of his mind he hath a wisdom that doth guide his valor to act in safety. There is none but he whose being I do fear, and under him my genius is rebuked, as it is said Mark Antony's was by Caesar. He chid the sisters when they first put the name of king upon me and bade them speak to him. Then, prophet-like, they hailed him father to a line of kings. Upon my head they placed a fruitless crown and put a barren scepter in my gripe, thus to be wrenched with an unlineal hand, no son of mine succeeding. If it be so, for Banquo's issue have I filed my mind. For them the gracious Duncan have I murdered, put rancors in the vessel of my peace only for them. And hence it is that I to your assistance do make love, masking the business from the common eye for sundry weighty reasons.
We shall, my lord, perform what you command.
Your spirits shine through you. Within this hour at most, I will advise you where to plant yourselves. Acquaint you with the perfect spy of the time, the moment on it, for it must be done tonight. And something from the palace. Always thought that I require clearness. And with him, to leave no rubs, nor botches in the work, his son, Flames, that keeps him company, whose absence is no less material to me than is his father's, must embrace the fate of that dark hour. Resolve yourselves apart.
We are resolved, my lord.
And sleep in the affliction of these terrible dreams which shape us nightly. Whom we, to gain our peace, have sent to peace. Then on the torture of the mind to lie in restless ecstasy. Duncan is in his grave. After life's fitful fever, he sleeps well. Treason has done his worst. Nor steel, nor poison, malice domestic, or in levy nothing can touch him first.
No! Gentle, my lord! Sleeker are your rugged looks. Be bright and jovial among your guests tonight.
So shall I, love, and so, I pray be you. Let your remembrance apply to Banquo. Present him eminence both with eye and tongue. Unsafe the while that we must lave our honors in these flattering streams, and make our faces visards to our hearts, disguising what they are.
You must leave.
Full of scorpions is my mind, dear wife. Till thou applaud the deed. Come, sealing night, scarf up the tender eye of pitiful day, and with thy bloody and invisible hand cancel, and the crow makes wing to the rooky wood. Good things of day begin to droop and browse, while night's black agents to their praise do rouse. No marvel at my words, but hold thee still! Things bad begun make strong themselves by ill.
Oh.
It will be rain tonight!
It's come down!
Treachery!
There's but one down. The sun is fled.
We've lost best half of our affair.
Well, what's away? Say how much is done.
thee without and he within. Is he dispatched?
My lord, his throat is cut, and as I did for him.
Thou art the best of the cutthroats. Yet he's good to the like for Fleance.
Most royal sir, Fleance's skin.
Then comes my fit again. I had else been perfect,
Whole as the marble.
founded as the rock, as broad and general as the casing air. But now I am cabined, cribbed, confined, bound into saucy doubts and fears. But Banquo's safe.
I, my good lord, safe in a ditch he bides, with 20 trenched gashes in him, the least a death to nature.
Thanks for that. There the grown serpent lies. The worm that's fled hath nature that in time will venom breed. No teeth for the present. Get thee gone. Tomorrow we'll hear ourselves again.
My royal lord, you do not give the cheer.
Sweet remembrance. Now, good digestion, wait on appetite, and health on both. Here had we now our country's honor roofed, were the graced person of our Banquo present, who I may rather challenge for unkindness than pity for mischance.
His absence, sir, lays blame upon his promise.
Which of you hath done this?
What is done, your highness?
Canst not say I did it. Never shake like when he looks at me.
Gentlemen, rise. His highness is not well.
Pray keep seat. My lord is often thus, and hath been from his youth. Do not accept no look upon stool.
Prithee see the look. Behold, lo! What say you? Why, what care I? Thou canst not speak too. Charnel houses and our graves must send us we buried back. Our monument shall be the mouths of cards.
What kind of man?
If I stand here, I saw him.
Time for shame.
Blood hath been shed now. In the olden time, every human statue hurts the gentle wheel eye, and since 2 murders have been performed, too terrible for the ear. Times have been when the brains were out, men would die, and there an end, but now they rise again with 20 mortal murders on their crowns and push us from our stools. This is more strange than such a murder is.
Noble lord, your worthy friends do lack you.
I do forget. Do not muse at me, my most worthy friends. I have a strange infirmity, which is nothing to those that know me. And dare me to the dust with thy sword. If trembling I inhabit, then profess me the baby of a girl. Hence, horrible shadow! On their mockery heads! A self-being God, I am a man again. Pray you sit still.
You have displaced the mirth, broke the good enjoyment that must add my disorder.
Can such things be? And overcome us like a summer's cloud without our special wonder. You make me strange, even to the disposition that I owe. When now I think you can behold such sights, and keep the natural ruby of your cheeks when mine is blanched with fear. Stones have been known to move and trees to speak. Augurs and understood relations have by magpies and chows and rooks brought forth the secretest man of blood. What is the night?
Almost at odds with the morning, which is which.
How sayest thou the Macduff denies his person at our great bidding?
Did you send for
I hear it, by the way. But I will send. There's not a one of them, but in his house I keep a servant to feed.
Thrice the brinded cat hath mewed.
Thrice and once the hedge pig whined.
Harbier cries, 'tis time, 'tis time. Round about the cauldron go,
In the poisoned entrail throw.
toe that under cold stone, days and nights has 31. Sweltered venom, sleeping gut, boil thou forced in the charming pot. Double,
Toil and trouble.
fireable,
And cauldron bubble.
Lay of a funny snake.
in the cauldron, boil and bake.
Eye of newt.
And toe of frog.
full of bat and
tongue of dog.
Addle's fork and blackburn sting,
Lizard's leg.
and owlet's wing. For a charm of powerful trouble, like a hell broth, boil and bubble. Double,
Toil and trouble.
fireball, and cauldron bubble.
Scale of dragon.
Tooth of wolf, which is mummy.
Maw and gulp of the rabid, salt sea shark.
Root of hemlock digged in the dark. Of a birth strangled babe.
Ditch delivered by a draft.
Make the crow thick and slab. Add thereto a tiger's children.
Something wicked this way comes. Open locks, whoever knocks.
Come now, you secret, black and midnight hag. What is it that you do?
A deed without a name.
I conjure you. By that which you profess, however you come to know it, answer me to what I ask you. Speak.
Will answer.
Say if thou'st rather hear it from our mouths, or from our masters. Call him. Let me see him.
Come high or low, thyself and office deathly show.
Tony, thou unknown power.
He knows thy thoughts.
Scorn the power of man, for none of women born shall harm.
Then live, Macduff. What need I fear of thee? And yet I'll make assurance double sure, with a bond of faith. If I may tell, pale-hearted fear that lies and sleep in spite of thought. What is this that rises like the issue of a king, and wears upon his baby brow the round and top of sovereignty?
Listen, but speak not to it.
Be lion-mettled, proud, and take no care who chafes, who frets, and where conspirers are. Macbeth shall never vanquished be, until great burning wood to high Dunsinane Hill shall come against
That will never be. Who can impress the forest, bid the tree unfix his earth-bound root? Sweet boatman's good. Rebellion's head, rise never till the wood of Burnham rise. Now, high-placed Macbeth shall live the lease of nature, pay his breath to time and mortal custom. Tell so much. Shall Banquo's issue ever reign in this kingdom?
Seek to know no more.
I will be satisfied! Deny me this, and an eternal curse fall on you! Let me know!
Show his eyes and grieve his heart. Come like shadows so divine.
Thou art too like the spirit of Banquo. Down! My crown is seared, my eyeballs. My hair. To look at gold brown brows like first, third is like a former filthy hat! Why'd you show me this? Fourth, starred eyes. One little line stretched out of the crack of doom. Another yet. A seventh, I'll see no more. Yet it may be pierced. There I see many more. I see two full treble balls and scepters carried. And now I see 'tis true. The blood Voelker Banquo smiles at me and points upon them for his. What? Is this so?
Aye, sir. All this is so.
Where are they?
Would we destroy them by destruction will double once.
To leave his babes, his mansion, and his titles in a place from whence himself does fly. He loves us not. He wants the natural touch. For even the wren, the most diminutive of birds, will fight her young ones in her nest against the owl. All is the fear and nothing is the love. As little is the wisdom where the flight so runs against all reason. When we hold rumor from what we fear, yet know not what we fear, but float upon a wild and violent sea, each way and move.
take my leave of you. It shall not be long that I'll be here again.
How will you live?
As birds do, Mother.
What, with worms and flies?
With what I get, I mean, and so do they.
Poor bird. Thou'dst never fear the net nor lime, the pitfall nor the gin?
Why should I, Mother? Poor birds, they are not set for. My father is not dead, for all your saying.
Yes, he is dead. How wilt thou do for a father?
Nay, how will you do for a husband?
Why, I can buy me 20 at any market.
Then you'll buy him to sell again.
Thou speakest with all thy wit, yet i' faith with wit enough for thee.
Was my father?
Everyone that does so is a traitor and must be hanged.
And must they all be hanged that swear and lie?
Everyone.
Who must hang them?
Why, the honest men.
Then the liars and the swearers are fools. For they are liars and swearers enough to beat the honest men and hang up them.
Now God help thee, poor monkey. To do good, sometime accounted dangerous folly. Why then, alas, do I put up that womanly defense to say I have done no harm? Why, where such as thou mayst find.
He's a traitor.
Thou liest, thou shag him, stop it!
What?
Stop it! Stop it!
I should cut off the nobles for their lands, desire his jewels and this other's house, and my more having would be as a sauce to make me hunger more, that I should forge quarrels unjust between the good and loyal. Here, pull your hat upon your brow, give sorrow words. The grief that does not speak whispers the o'erfraught heart and bids it break.
My children, too. Wife, servants, children, all that can be found. And I must be from thence.
Chickens with their down on foul swoop! Dispute it like a man! I shall do so!
Look how she rubs her hands.
Is it a custom act with her to seem thus washing her hands? I've known her continue in this a quarter of an hour.
Here's the spot.
Hark! She speaks.
Out down this spot, out, I say! 1, 2. Well, then 'tis time to do it.
How is my...
Fie, my lord, fie. A soldier interfered. What need we be afraid when none can call our power to account? Who would have thought the old man to have had so much blood in him?
Mark that.
Dean of Hythe had a wife. Where is she now? No! What? Will these hands ne'er be clean? No more of that, my lord, no more of that. Tomorrow this was started.
Go to! Go to! You have known what you should not!
She has spoken what she should not. I'm sure of that. Heaven knows what she has known.
Yet, here's the smell of blood still. All the perfumes of Arabia will not sweeten this little hand.
What is that here? The heart and soul they charge.
Give me your hand. What's done cannot be undone.
Will she go now to bed?
Directly.
There's 10,000... Jeez, villain!
Soldier, sir!
Don't prick thy face! Never thy fear that is a different void. What soldier's pack? Dip on thy soul. Losing in cheeks without our counselors to fear. What soldier's weight face?
The Eagle's Court so please you!
Take thy face hence! Satan, and sick in heart when I behold. Satan, I say! I must not look to have, but in their stead, persons, not loud, but deep mouth honor, breath, which the poor heart would fain deny, and dare not say it!
What is your gracious pleasure?
What news more?
It shall be done.
Hang all bells on the outward walls! Cry still they come! Our castle's strength will laugh a siege to scorn. Here let the night of famine and the ague eat them up. She should have died hereafter. There would have been a time for such a word. Tomorrow, and tomorrow, and tomorrow creeps in this petty pace from day to day to the last syllable of recorded time.
Let me feel your wrath, not be so within the sumail air. You see it coming.
If thou speakest false upon the next tree, shalt thou hang alive, and fan and cling thee. If thy speech be sooth, care not if thou dost for me as much. Moves toward Dunsany. On and out. If this dear absence does appear, there is nor flying hence nor tarrying here. I begin to be weary of the sun. I wish the estate of the world now and then. Ring the alarm bell! Blow wind! Come rack! At least we'll die with harness on our.
Now near enough. The leafy screens throw down. Lead our first battle with the Macbeth, and we shall take upon what else remains to do according to our order.
Very well. Do we but find the tyrant's tower tonight? Let us defeat him if we cannot fight.
Make all our trumpets speak. Give them all breath.
They have tied me to a stake. I cannot fly. But bear-like I must fight the course. I see this unborn a woman. Such a man am I to fear or none.
What is thy name?
Thou art be afeard to hear it.
No, though the pulse thyself upon thee in the end.
My name's Macbeth!
The devil himself could not pronounce a title more hateful to my
No,
ear.
no more fear. Banished by he that's a woman born. I'll lose a slaver. Season mayst thou the intrenchant air of thy cheeks were impressed as make me bleed. Let thy blade fall on vulnerable breasts. A pair of charmed life which must not yield to one of woman born.
Spare thy charm. Let the angel whom thou still hast served tell thee. Macbeth is from his mother's womb, untimely raped.
Cursed be that tongue that tells me For I have cowed my better part of man. Like things no more believed. That palter with double sense. Good word promised for I am. Break it to our hope. I'll fight with thee.
Then yield thee, coward, and late be the show and gaze on the town. We'll have these our rare monsters are.
Alright.
so thou art. Behold where stands the usurper's cursed head. Time is free. I see thee compassed with thy kingdom's pearl, that speak my salutation in their minds, whose voices I desire aloud with mine. Hail, King of Scotland!